What's up, everyone? Today we are doing something completely different. I'm not giving away $1 million. I'm not burying myself alive for 50 hours. Instead, I'm going to challenge you, the person watching this video right now, to a battle of wits. I've gathered 9 of the most difficult, mind-bending riddles on the internet. Your mission, solve them before I reveal the answers. If you can solve all 9, you are officially a genius. You also have my respect. Basically priceless. This is going to be insane. We've set up a massive timer right here on screen. For each riddle, limited time before I drop the solution. This isn't just about being smart. It's about thinking fast under pressure. I brought in some friends. It was absolute chaos. They were screaming. They were arguing. They were pulling their hair out. Can you do better than them? I honestly don't know. Some are literally impossible. So get ready. Pause the video if you need more time. But don't you dare cheat and skip ahead. Let me know in the comments how many you get right. If you get all 9 correct, you are a legend. Warning, the last riddle is so hard only 1% can solve it. Are you part of the 1%? Let's find out. The challenge starts right now. Alright, let's start with a classic to warm up your brain. Imagine you're trapped in a room. In front of you are 2 doors. One door leads to certain death. The other door leads to freedom. It's a 50-50 shot, right? But here's the twist. There are 2 guards, one standing in front of each door. One guard always tells the truth. The other guard always lies. You have no idea which guard is which. You get to ask only one question to only one of the guards to figure out which door leads to freedom. What is that one question? The timer is ticking. This is a pure logic puzzle. You can't guess. You have to formulate a question that works whether the answer comes from the liar or the truth teller. If you ask, does this door lead to freedom? You're screwed. The truth teller would say yes if it does. The liar would also say yes if it doesn't. Same answer, 0 new information. That's the trap most people fall into. So, what's the secret? Create a question that involves both guards. Use the liar's lie against him, a double negative. Logical judo, use their nature to your advantage. Are you getting close? Brain starts to hurt. That's the fun. Time is almost up. Have you locked in your answer? Last chance to pause and think it through. Here's the solution. Walk up to either guard. Doesn't matter which. Ask. If I were to ask the other guard which door leads to freedom, what would he say? Then you take the opposite door. Think about it. Both guards will point you to the door of death. So walk through the other door to freedom. Boom! Mind blown. Riddle number 2. I hope you survived that first one because they only get harder from here. This one is a legendary river crossing puzzle. You are a farmer, a wolf, a goat, and a head of cabbage. You have a small boat. You can only take one item at a time besides yourself. You can't leave the wolf with the goat or the goat with the cabbage. How do you get all 3 across safely? The clock is ticking again. This is a sequence of moves puzzle. The most obvious first move is to take the goat. If you take the wolf, the goat eats the cabbage. If you take the cabbage, the wolf eats the goat. It feels impossible, but there is a counterintuitive move. Sometimes you take something over and bring it back. Okay, pencils down. Here's the step-by-step solution. First, take the goat across, then row back alone. Second, take the wolf across. Now drop off the wolf, but bring the goat back. Yes, bring the goat back. Then drop the goat, take the cabbage across to leave with the wolf. Finally, row back alone and bring the goat across. Wolf, goat, and cabbage are all safe. 7 trips total. Prepare for your brain to short circuit on this next one. You are standing in a hallway outside a closed room. In the hallway, there are 3 light switches. One, and only one, controls a single bulb inside. You cannot see into the room. You may flip switches as much as you want, but you can only enter once. Once inside, you can't touch the switches. How can you determine with 100% certainty which switch controls the bulb? The timer is on. Think beyond sight. What else does a bulb do? What can we feel, hear, smell? One of those senses is the key. A bulb that's been on for a while gets hot. You have unlimited time in the hallway. Flip switch 1 on and leave it on for a few minutes. Turn switch 1 off and immediately turn switch 2 on. Then walk into the room. Now you have 3 scenarios. If the light is on, it's switch 2. If the light is off, touch the bulb. Warm means switch 1, cold means switch 3. You've used sight and touch to solve it. It's so simple, but so genius. Get ready for a math riddle that has confused people for decades. 3 friends rent a room. The clerk charges $30. They each pay $10. Later, clerk realizes it should be $25, gives a bellhop 5 ones to return. The bellhop keeps 2 and gives back 1 to each. Each friend effectively paid $9. 3x $9 equals sign $27. The bellhop kept $2. $27 plus $2 equals sign $29, but they paid $30. Where did the missing dollar go? Pause and think. This is misdirection. The question is a trap. Don't think about $30 anymore. That's the past. The money now is in 3 places. $25 with the hotel, $2 with the bellhop, $3 back with the friends. The solution is that there is no missing dollar. The friends paid $27 total, $25 to the clerk, and $2 to the bellhop. 25 plus 2 equals 27. You don't add the bellhop's $2 to $27 again. It's already included. This next one is famous. You're on a game show with 3 doors. Behind one is a car, behind 2 are goats. You pick door 1. The host, who knows, opens another door to show a goat. Now he offers you to stick or switch. It feels 50-50, but that's wrong. Initially, you had a 1/3 chance of being right and 2/3 chance the car was elsewhere. The host's reveal concentrates that 2/3 onto the remaining closed door. Your original door stays 1/3, the other unopened door becomes 2/3, so you should always switch. By switching, you double your chances from 1/3 to 2/3. Counterintuitive, but undeniable. Perfect. They say Albert Einstein wrote this next riddle and claimed only 2% could solve it. We're doing a simplified version. Still brutal. Pure logic deduction. There are 5 houses in a row, each a different color. In each lives a person of a different nationality. Each drinks a certain beverage, smokes a certain brand, and keeps a certain pet. No 2 match. Here are the clues. The Brit lives in the red house. The Swede keeps dogs. The Dane drinks tea. The greenhouse is immediately left of the White House. The owner of the greenhouse drinks coffee. The Pall Mall smoker rears birds. The yellow house owner smokes Dunhill. The center house drinks milk. The Norwegian lives in the first house. The blend smoker lives next to the cat owner. The horse owner lives next to the Dunhill smoker. The Blue Master smoker drinks beer. The German smokes Prince. The Norwegian lives next to the blue house. The blend smoker has a neighbor who drinks water. The question, who owns the fish? This is not solvable in your head. Build the grid and fill step by step. Norwegian is in house 1, blue must be house 2, milk in house 3, green must be 4, and white 5 because green is left of white and green drinks coffee. Piece by piece, cross-reference until the full picture emerges. After filling the entire grid, you'll find that the German, living in the green 4th house who smokes Prince and drinks coffee, is the one who owns the fish. Let's take a break from the insane logic puzzles. Another math one with a bit of algebra. A father and son are sitting together. The son asks, "Dad, how old are you?" Dad replies, "I'm currently 4 times as old as you are." Define F equals sign father's age, S equals sign son's age. First equation, F equals sign 4S. We need a second. In 20 years, F plus 20 equals sign 2S plus 20. Substitute 4S plus 20 equals sign 2S plus 20. 4S plus 20 equals sign 2S plus 40. 2S equals sign 20. S equals sign 10. The son is 10 years old. The father is 40 years old. In 20 years, 30 versus 60. The father is double. Final answer, father. Equals sign 40, son equals sign 10. Okay, nearing the end and the riddles are getting deadly. You must drink poisoned wine. Death occurs exactly 15 minutes after. 2 hourglasses, 7 and 11 minutes. How do you time 15? Flip both at time 0 as you drink. At 7 minutes, the 7 runs out. Flip it. 4 minutes later, the 11-minute mark. The 11 runs out. Flip the 7 again. Now there are 4 minutes on top of the 7. That runs from 11 to 15. Ding! 15 minutes, you're saved. You drink the antidote and survive. This is it. The final riddle. 4 people, 1 flashlight, bridge max 2 at a time. Everyone needs the flashlight to cross. Pair speed equals the slower. What is the minimum time? The obvious plan, a fairies. A plus B cross, 2, a back 1, a plus C cross, 5, a back 1, a plus D cross, 10, equal sign 19 minutes. Seems logical, but it's a trap. Minimize return trip time. The key is sending the slowest together and using the second fastest to return once. Okay, the legendary 17-minute solution. First, A and B cross, 2 minutes. Then A returns, 1 minute. Next, C and D cross together, 10 minutes. Then B returns, 2 minutes. Finally, A and B cross again, 2 minutes. 2 plus 1 plus 10 plus 2 plus 2 equals 17 minutes. You saved 2 minutes. Insane. And that is it. We did it. 9 of the hardest riddles on the planet. My brain actually hurts right now. Be honest, how many did you get right? Let me know in the comments below. If you got all 9 correct, especially that last bridge problem, you are in the top 1% and I am genuinely impressed. That was an absolute marathon of logic, math, and out-of-the-box thinking. My friends over here got a combined total of 4. It was a disaster, but hilarious. If you had fun and want more, smash that subscribe button. We could do a 100 riddles challenge or even try to solve a real-life mystery. Thank you for watching, for thinking along with me. Don't forget to hit like, and I will see you in the next video.